Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He'll buy some time right. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And some space here. Powering forward. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Seven, our score after one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Hey, come on.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Max 22, Max 22. Push him back. Mike 22, he's coming.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and 7.
Mayfield on play action. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson now.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go, and he believes that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 45 on second down, Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's coming. Check in. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Check nickel.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
First down, Browns.
First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Murphy. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down and goal. Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. A very costly sack there on third and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And, Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 3. Chubb on the counter. Room here to run.
That's what it is.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Like 22, like 22. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Browns on one play have taken the lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 31, Ravens 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to play. Let's go. Let's get there. Mike 36. Mike 36. Rip left. Rip left.
Looking to throw. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murphy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. A first down throw for Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. Running right through him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murphy. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
38, Ravens 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. You must be 22. Mike 22. Mike 22. Watch the pass. Mike 22 is coming. He's on. I'm coming.
Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Jackson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. I got one. Mike 22. Mike 22. Watch the run. Ready.
Now Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mayfield to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the Browns' 18-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.